Hey guys, I just want to put this little clip in here because I will forget. I do whatever sign, I forget every time. Thank you for clicking on this video first. And you can look for your sun, moon, or rising and find the reading that resonates with you, okay? All right, you guys, enjoy the video. Bye. Okay, Cancer. All right, Cancer. Hello. Thank you for clicking on this video. My name's Angela. This is a tarot reading channel. If you haven't been here before, I see you feeling here with the cards. I don't try to question it, and then we unravel it together. I give you the first thing that pops in my head, okay? And I did not realize that the camera was on when I was doing my pre-shuffle just then. So you get a little sneak peek into it. A bunch of cards already fell for you guys, and then I was letting my intuition guide me as to what other cards should be pulled. And we have these two over here, the Shadow deck and the Psychic Ability deck, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, and I went ahead and channel some words for you. We have strive, sing, like sing with your eyes, pickles, and then harmony and a music note. The music note came along with the word harmony, and then still. I have a feeling these two are together, okay? They came across separate, but I believe they mean something with each other. All right, let me know in the comments if those things mean anything to you. Ace of Swords for me is always about higher education, higher learning, or learning something that you really want to learn, like going back to school for something or taking workshops and classes, maybe online courses for something particular, a particular thing that you're interested in, right? Like, let me give you an example. Yes, it could have something to do with like higher learning and going to college. It does mean that for me sometimes, but other times it could be like, say for me, for instance, I'm all into psychic abilities and out-of-body experiences and stuff like that. I would take courses or workshops on those things, right? So something like that is coming your way next week, Cancer, okay? And then we have the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles sitting here. Now, Seven of Pentacles is all about planting seeds. When I say planting seeds, you know, thoughts about what you want. You're putting thoughts about your wants and desires out into the universe. This is called planting seeds. Then we have the Five of Pentacles sitting there with it. These all fell out in a clump. Well, you've seen it in the video. So I feel like some of you guys have been planting seeds, trying to manifest something that's just not happening. You're feeling stuck, blocked. Where is it? And it's getting you a little depressed. If you look at this card, you know, she looks very, very down, very depressed, very sad, very maybe grief-stricken. But it's really getting to you that you're not seeing the manifestation of these seeds you planted, right? And then we have the Sun card. This is all about your soul, okay? And this card has popped out. I'm not sure, but I believe. I don't know if it did for Aries. But so far, I think the soul card has popped out for every single sign, okay? So there's some soul work going on. We have the Strength card here. Your soul is calling you to do something. What is it? Only you know that, okay? Only you know that. And it's probably got something to do with these seeds you've been planting, okay? These seeds you've been planting. Your soul is wanting something different. The Ace of Swords card coming up. Learning something different. Your soul is calling. Your soul wants new experiences. This has been the common thread throughout the readings this week, you guys. People's souls are evolving. That was the title in my video yesterday for Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. I'm not just throwing up a title that I think somebody click on. I'm very serious when I say this. These soul cards are popping out. People's souls are evolving, changing. They want something new. Then we have the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords is usually my sneaky card, but it has not been representing that. I feel like that whatever we're talking about right now, and I think it was Gemini, I had the same thing. Whatever we're referring to right now, whatever these seeds are, these soul callings that you're having, you're just not telling people. It's not that you're being sneaky. You're just hiding it away for now, right? You just don't want anybody to know. And then for shadow work, we've got taking taking responsibility for your reactions. We can't help what other people do in the world around us. Everybody has free will. We can't help what they do or say. We can control, okay? We can't control what they do, but what we can control are how we react to it, okay? So this is taking responsibility for your reactions. Stop, take a beat next time somebody gets you upset, and try to control your reaction, okay? Because that's the only thing we can control in this reality, are not situations, okay? Not things that happen, but how we react to them. That's what we control. That's what matters, okay? That's what racks up the karma, okay? Whether you're cashing out or building up, your reactions to everything, okay? And then for the psychic deck, this is very interesting. Your kids are psychic. So some of you guys are noticing that your kids have these abilities, okay? Your kids have these psychic abilities. Nourish them. Don't block them. Don't ignore them. Don't brush them away. Like if your kid comes to you with something and it seems a little paranormal or a little psychic to you, indulge them, question them, encourage them, okay? Because that's what this world is coming to. The timelines are splitting. I'm sure most of you have heard this. And most people are going to have these abilities. So you want your kids to be in the game, leading the pack. So when they come to you with these situations, look into it for them, help them, build them up in this area of life, okay? And you will be tested on this very soon. I'm going to tell you that. With the reaction card, it says very soon. So something's going to happen very soon. That could be today. That could be next week. I don't know. Whatever very soon is to you. Everybody's different. But you will notice very soon there's going to be a situation that's going to set you off. And it's going to be up to you how you react to it. Okay? Remember my words. It's going to be up to you how you react to it. Okay? All right. So let's see if there's anything else in this deck for you guys. Can we get some more cards of guidance for Cancer, please? And can we get some more cards on the soul calling and these seeds? They're blocked. They're feeling blocked, like nothing's moving, stuck energy. I have the Four of Swords. That's my melancholy energy. So that's something to do with this blocked energy, this thing you're trying to breathe into existence, and it's just not happening, right? And it's causing this Two of Swords. Anxiety, stress, worry. You don't know which way to go now. You're confused, right? And I always look at these crows and all these swords cards, these crows. This is chatter. Chatter from other people. Blah, blah, blah. All in your head. They're just confusing you even more. You need to stay within yourself about this, Cancer, okay? Stay within. Go within. Don't worry about what everybody else's opinions are on the situation. We have the Fool card. The universe is saying, yes, I see your manifestations. I see the seeds you're planting. And I've been telling you what to do. Jump. This is the Fool card. New journey. The universe is saying, I'm with you. Take the leap. Then we have the King of Cups, right? The King of Cups. You know, emotions are probably all over the place right now. This King of Cups card here. I'm not feeling like this is an in control emotion. This is a very out of control emotion, okay? You're all over the place. You're scattered because of these seeds you're planting, these situations you're trying to bring in, and they're just not happening. And it's really putting a stall in your energy, okay? It's causing your emotions to be like just all up and down, up and down, up and down. You're feeling very emotionally immature right now, even though I don't believe you are, but you're feeling that way, right? It's just a feeling that you're having. And then we have the Five of Swords here. The Five of Swords, like I said, I look at the crows in here, okay? You know you have these seeds that you want planted, right? You're not seeing any movement. And I told you with the last sword card, these crows always mean better. You have this crow here, somebody all in your ear. And actually, I just got something new. I just got something new with this card. Holy moly. Okay, I've never gotten this before. Actually, this crow is representing you. You are in your own head, Cancer. You are in your own head here, okay? Also, this card is also representing you're scared of how people are perceiving you. Are they seeing you as selfish and out for yourself? And as I told, I think it was Gemini, it's not selfish to want things for yourself. It's only selfish if you're harming somebody or taking away from somebody else's experiences. To want things for yourself is not selfish, okay? And you're in your own head about it. Hard, too. Like, you are in your own head. These are everybody else. Yes, they're flying around chattering, but I think it's because you're asking people's advice. But this is you. You are so far in your head. That may be why there's no movement, okay? There's no movement here. You're overthinking. Thank you. Overthinking everything. Like literally everything. You can't even go buy a loaf of bread without overthinking it, right? Okay. Anything else from this deck, please, for our Cancers? Cards of guidance. Oh, wow, Cancer. Okay, here we go. Oh, man. All right. So on the bottom of the deck. Well, Judgment. Just like I said, you're worried about what everybody else is thinking. So, okay, so when I see the Knight of Pentacles, it's all about doing it alone, walking alone, being lonely. This is something that you're going to have to do on your own. This is a path that you're going to have to walk on your own, Cancer, okay? And I think Gemini had the same card. This is something that only you can figure out, okay? And then we have the Ace of Cups here. And this is telling me that everything, all the information you need is in your heart. It's in your heart chakra. All the information is being pumped directly to you into your heart chakra, Cancer. You just got to pay attention. And then we have the Four of Wands here. Four of Wands. This is my happy home card. I'm sorry, I'm listening. Yeah, we have the Four of Wands here, also with the Tower. Okay, there's going to be some upheaval in your material life, and it's going to be around home. Okay, there's going to be some upheaval in your material life, and it's going to be around home. But I believe this upheaval, this shift, how it looks like everything's crumbling, is for the best. Okay, you cannot bring new energy in. The seeds you're trying to plant will not grow until you get rid of old energy. Okay, so when it looks like everything's falling apart, it's not. It's falling into place. Okay, so don't get scared. It's falling into place. Let me get you one more card. Cancer energy, please. I'll get a card of guidance for our Cancers. So next week, you're going to notice some things changing around the home. That's what I'm hearing right now. Some things will be changing around the home. Just keep in mind, no matter how bleak it may seem, it's all for your soul's growth and for those seeds that you've planted. Okay? Keep that in mind. And watch your reactions to them. Watch how you react to these situations that are about to pop up. Okay? Okay, we have toxic positivity. Toxic positivity. I believe this is the first time I've seen this card, Cancer. Positivity becomes poison when it silences the truth. If you're only allowed to feel good vibes, how will you rest, or how will the rest of you ever feel seen? Okay, so if you're only allowed to feel good vibes, you know, you've heard the people say, keep your vibration high. Don't worry about what's going wrong in the world. Don't pay attention. Be delusional. If you're only allowed to feel the good vibes, then you're ignoring all the other parts of you, which in turn gives you stuck energy, stuck trauma, and grows disease. Okay? You're pushing down negative, what we perceive as negative energy. It's not just lessons. You're pushing down all these perceived negative energies. Okay? You're keeping them bottled up. Or, in other words, negative emotions, grief, sorrow, sadness, loss. You're pushing it all down, right? And ignoring it. And then it sits there and it becomes blocked energy. And it grows into, like I said, disease, okay? So don't fall for this, let's just all be happy. That's never going to be a positive thing. Somebody constantly happy, at some point, the dam's going to break, okay? Where they're holding all this negativity inside of them, that dam is going to break, okay? So you want to balance. This world is about duality. You want to balance out what is perceived good and perceived bad. You want to acknowledge both of them, because both of them are important, right? These are all important aspects of learning and growing and for your soul's growth, okay? All right, Cancer, I believe that's it. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. You guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like I say, it's a long, hard climb up that YouTube mountain. It's hard, you guys. And I appreciate everybody that has been liking, sharing, and subscribing so far. I do see, and watching my videos, I do see energy moving as far as my channel goes. So I appreciate that. And you guys have a great and wonderful day. Bye. Okay. Hey guys, I just want to put this little clip in here because I will forget. I do with every sign, I forget every time. Thank you for clicking on this video first. And you can look for your sun, moon, or rising and find the reading that resonates with you, okay? All right, you guys, enjoy the video. Bye. All right, hello, Leo. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Angela. This is a tarot reading channel. And if you haven't been here before, I see you feeling here through the cards, okay? So, Leo, during the pre-shuffle, I did not get any cards for you guys. You are the very first one that did not have any cards fall during the pre-shuffle, okay? But I do have some words that I channeled, and I'm going to read these out to you in case they resonate. We have strive, okay? And, hold on, you guys. I got to set this up. I do this every freaking time. Okay? We have strive, seeing, like seeing with your eyes. Pickles, that may resonate. Harmony, and when harmony came through, it came through with a little music note. Don't ask me what the note was. I do not know. But then right behind harmony, I heard scale. So I have a feeling that harmony and scale are together. So somebody may be creating or writing music or songs. Let me know in the comments if that resonates. And yeah, that's it. All right, Leo. So let's go ahead and get started. Can I pull in Leo energy, please? Leo energy. Challenging situations for next week and cards of guidance, please. All right, Leo, let's go. All right, we have 3 cards. All right, first card out was the 4 of Wands. This is my home card. Is it happy home? No, I feel like there's some things going down in the home right now, Leo. We have the 8 of Swords, a lot of anxiety, worry, and we have the Queen of Swords, a lot of thinking, and I think it's overthinking. So there's something going on in the home next week, Leo, that's going to have you overthinking and filled with anxiety. Now, what is that? I do not know. It could be a lot of things for a lot of different Leos. Let's get some more information. Some more information, please. Okay, 10 of Wands. Oh my God. Every single sign, you guys, except for I think maybe Aries, I'm not even sure about that, has gotten the Sun card for next week. Okay, so we have the 10 of Wands that popped out, which is burdens, which makes sense. There's something going on in the home next week that has you stressed out and worried. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is you're walking alone card. Whatever's happening, you're walking this path alone, or you feel alone. Maybe you just feel like you're walking it alone. And then we have the Sun card. The Sun card is about soul, okay? Soul work, soul evolution. So there's something going on. Whatever's going on in the home next week, Leo, it's got to do with your soul evolution, or soul calling. What is the deal here? Okay. What is the deal? Let me get more information, please, for Leo. What's going on in the home? Yeah, you're going to feel very, there we go. 5 of Swords. I was going to say, you're going to feel very alone and very stressed next week, Leo. Now, will you actually be alone? I don't think so. I think you're just going to feel that way. You're going to feel like nobody understands. And I just told Cancer the same thing. This card is taking on a new meaning today for me. This crow is you. You are inside your head just a chattering. So, which, with the Queen of Swords out here, with all the overthinking, yes, you are doing a lot of overthinking. But this card is also telling me that you're kind of worried about how people are seeing you. Are they seeing you as selfish? Are you actually being selfish? If that's what's going on, I don't know. I don't know. I can't. I'm not really feeling what the cause is, but it could be a lot of different things. Normally, I'll hone in on one thing particular or a few different Leos, but I'm not picking up on it. Let's see. Anything else? Okay, we just got Justice that flipped. Justice. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of arguing in the home, okay? There's going to be a lot of arguing next week. So, okay. A while ago, Cancer got the Shadow Work card. Watch your reactions. And I feel like that's what I need to say to you, Leo. You can't control what everybody else in the world does or says. The only thing you can control is how you react to it, okay? So next week, when things start popping off at home with whatever it is, all the stress, anxiety, and worry, I'm hearing guilt. So somebody may start feeling guilty for something. I don't know. But whatever it is, start paying attention to how you react to it, okay? Because that's the only thing that really matters is how we react to these situations. It's not about the situation itself. It's about how you react to the situation, okay? That racks up or gets rid of the karma that we're acquiring. Let me get you some shadow work cards really quick. Since I brought that up, we may need to break those out. Let's see if this will give us any more information. All right, this is for Leo for next week in the home. What kind of cards of guidance can we get, Leo, from this deck, please, for next week? Something that will help them through this very hectic, very stressed, anxiety-filled, overthinking situation that's going to be going on. In the home this week. They're going to have something going on. You got 2 cards here, Leo. Okay, this one says, notice when you are justifying or making excuses. So whatever is happening next week, you may feel the need to justify it or make excuses for yourself. Okay, and the card is saying, pay attention, notice. Again, this ties into how you're reacting to things. Are you justifying a situation that maybe you're in the wrong for? I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass, Leo. Or are you making excuses for it? Or for other people? Are you trying to make excuse for somebody else in the home? I don't know, but there's going to be a situation that's causing all this shit to go down. Okay, Leo? Watch your reactions to the words that are said next week are extremely important. Because once they come out of your mouth, I'm hearing you cannot take them back. Okay, Leo? You cannot take the words back. They are always out there. Okay? And then your other card says, take one traumatic moment, make a list on how many lessons came from it. And pick anything in life, no matter how big or how small, Leo, help integrate some of this energy that's stuck in us, that's creating disease, right? So take one traumatic moment and list out how many and what kind of lessons you learned from that one traumatic moment. And then release it with grace and love and understanding and transmute that energy, okay? You're releasing that energy from inside of you. It can no longer create disease and disharmony within you once you let it go, okay? That's something that needs to be done next week, Leo, okay? So see if you guys can get that done and then let me know in the comments how that works out for you, okay? But whatever happens, no matter what happens next week with whoever, what kind of arguing, what kind of situations, what type of reactions, what type of words, doesn't matter. It's all for your soul's growth this week, Leo. So remember that. Whatever takes place next week is very important for your soul. There are lessons coming out of it. Lessons coming out of it, okay? I'm hearing big lessons. So big lessons coming out of this. Still don't have any clue what it could be for any of you guys, okay? You have to let me know in the comments if anything happens next week. It could already be on the burner, percolating under the lid here. You know, it could already, some steam could be rising. It's already brewing. Things are already being said. Feelings are already being felt. And then next week it just explodes. Or it could all just come to a head next week. I don't know how this is going to work for you, Leo, okay? But this is your heads up, okay? Watch your reactions. Watch your words. And remember, it's all a lesson for your soul. Your soul needs to experience these things, okay? All right. Let me get you one more card out of here, Leo, okay? Really quick before we close this out. Can I get a card for Leo, please? Oh. All right, Leo. Avoiding pain, okay? Which is what we just discussed. Integrating those traumatic events, those traumatic emotions. Transmuting them, bringing them up and out, right? Up and out. Getting rid of them. So, avoiding pain. You've been sedating your soul with distractions. Normally for us it's a phone or a TV or a computer. With distractions and denial. But deep healing demands presence, not escape. Okay? So when these emotions start coming up, Leo, don't grab the phone to text somebody. Don't grab the phone to watch YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Don't turn the computer on to check your emails. Okay? Sit with it. Sit with it. That's also like this journaling prompt. If something comes up, you can use this journaling prompt. Sit with it. Make notes of the lessons you have learned from it and then release it. This is big for you guys, Leo. This whole reading has been about avoiding pain. Okay? And releasing stuck emotion. This whole reading. That's what your next week is going to be about. There's going to be things coming up from the past. Okay, that just flew out. So some of the situations are going to be from the past, okay? Some of the situations are going to be from the past. And these emotions need to come up and out. Usually they come out in tears. Let it come. Let it flow. Just watch your reactions when these things happen, okay? You don't want to build more karma that you got to release from yourself later, okay? Just watch your reactions. Watch your words. This was a great reading, Leo. You guys don't forget, please, if you enjoy my videos, if you get anything from them, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, okay? Thank you for watching. This means so much when you're trying to climb that YouTube mountain. It is very hard. I appreciate every view that I get, okay? And you guys have a great and wonderful day. Bye. Hey, guys, I just want to put this little clip in here because I will forget. I do whatever sign, I forget every time. Thank you for clicking on this video first. And you can look for your sun, moon, or rising and find the reading that resonates with you, okay? All right, you guys, enjoy the video. Bye. All right, hello, Virgo. My name's Angela. This is a tarot reading channel. I see, feel, and hear. And I give you the first thing that pops out of my head, that pops into my head. And then we're going to try to unpack it together, okay? Virgo, you already have some cards that fell out in the pre-shuffle, okay? But before we get to those, I did channel some words. It's a strive, seeing, like seeing with your eyes, pickles, that may be relevant for somebody, harmony, and when harmony came through, it came through with a little music note. I don't know what the note was. I have no idea, but I did see a music note. And then I heard the word scale. So harmony and scale may be together. Maybe you're creating music, writing songs. I don't know, but yeah, those are the words. Let me know if they resonate in the comments, okay? All right, so first card out, well, actually, these came out as a bundle. The first card we're going to talk about is the Lovers. Now, this does have to be a romantic partnership. It doesn't have to be. This is just somebody you care deeply about, okay? Somebody you care deeply about. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. And I feel like with this Lovers card here, there is something going on material-wise that you guys are having trouble with right now. Maybe you're arguing a lot about something. I don't know. But there's something material-wise that you are having trouble with. And I believe there's a communication breakdown, okay? There's a communication breakdown. I'm hearing something about communicating better, okay, in the relationship. And then the Five of Cups is sitting here. And I'm going to tell you exactly what this is about, Virgo. You see her foot is on that cup, that bowl. Her foot is on that bowl. She's tipping that bowl over herself. So I feel like as some aspect of this relationship, Virgo, you need to take accountability for some of the things that are going down, okay? You need to take accountability. It's not always the other person's fault. That's what I'm hearing. It's not always the other person's fault, okay? And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is a very lonely card for me. It's like you may feel like you're alone in this situation. Maybe you feel like they're not pulling their weight. I don't know. But I know I'm getting something else with this card also. Whatever the situation is, it's not going to be healed overnight. This is going to be a drawn out process, okay? I don't know what the situation is, but I do have a feeling that it's over something material, okay? I don't know what it could be. And it doesn't have to be a romantic partnership. Remember that. Whoever this person is that you're having this strife with, it's more than a friend, but it doesn't have to be a romantic partner, okay? It's somebody that you probably think of as family, but you're having this communication problem, this communication breakdown. Like, there's probably a lot of arguing going on over a certain situation. Now, if it hasn't started yet, it's coming in next week, okay? It could be something that's already started. The foundation for it's already been laid. You've already been doing a little bickering. But next week, the top's going to blow off, okay? There's going to be some stuff going down next week. All right, can we get some more cards of guidance for Virgo, please? Some more cards of guidance for Virgo in this situation. Okay, the Hanged Man just fell, and the Hanged Man. So, yeah, there's a lot of confusion here. A lot of confusion. Is it on your part or their part? I can't really tell. I'm just hearing confusion. So, maybe, okay. Okay, so I think there was a confusion in the communication department. Maybe you thought something was said, or they thought something was said, or one of y'all read a text the wrong way. I don't know. But somewhere, somehow, there was a misunderstanding that's leading to this confrontation, this arguing over whatever this material thing is. Okay, it was a misunderstanding. And then we have the Page of Wands. That's young, fast energy. Okay. I'm hearing kids. So it could have something to do with your kids next week, Virgo. Whatever this is could have something to do with your children, Maybe you have children with this person. I don't know. But there's going to be an argument over something material, okay? And you're going to need to keep accountability for your actions, okay? Realize if any mistakes, quote unquote mistakes, have been made, which ones you need to claim, okay? Where the mistakes came in at. What part of this is quote unquote your fault, okay? Now, I can't resonate with everybody, Virgo. Now, saying that, I am hearing that no, I can't resonate with everybody, but a lot of Virgos next week will be in this bickering, arguing state with people, okay? And it's all going to break down to communication. Either a lack of communication or there needs to be bitter communication, confusing communication. It's all about communication next week, Virgo, okay? That's what it's going to boil down to. All right, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles that just popped out. Seven of Pentacles is about planting seeds. It's when you're trying to bring something into reality. Let me get another card on that one. Can I get another card, please, for this Seven of Pentacles? More information. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles, another Pentacle card. So there's a lot of things going on next week, Virgo, that are tangible. Tangible, see, feel, and touch. A lot of arguing over material assets. Oh, that just flew out. Okay, a lot of arguing over material assets for a lot of you Virgos next week, okay? And the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles here. The Two of Pentacles is always about an uneven energy exchange for me. So you guys are trying to build something, create something, but they're not putting in their fair share of the work for some of you guys, okay? You feel like you're doing all the heavy lifting, Virgo, all right? Now, are you actually? I don't know, but you feel like you are, okay? You feel like they're not putting in their fair share, wherever that is for your situation, okay? You feel like you're going at it alone. Going at it alone. Can I get another card for Virgo, please? Okay. We have Strength and the Queen of Wands here. So the Queen of Wands lets me know that you can take control of this. You can take control of it and you can get it done. Okay. Queen of Wands. Fast, strong energy. You know where you're going. And then the Strength card right behind it. Yeah. You have the strength to get all this worked out. Okay. You have the strength to figure it out, work it out, and put all the pieces back together, okay? Emotional strength. Emotional strength is what I'm hearing right now. Emotional strength. Emotional strength. Emotional maturity. Emotional strength is going to be needed next week. So don't fly off the handle, okay? Emotional maturity, I think, is where we're going with this. Emotional maturity. Don't be the one that's screaming and hollering and yelling and cussing and wanting to fight. Be the one that's in control, Virgo. Okay? When the communication start breaking down with whoever in your life, be the one that's taking control of the situation. Okay? Be the bigger person. I'm hearing be the bigger person. So this energy is coming next week, Virgo. Okay? This heavy. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be a heavy situation, whatever this is. Okay. Remember accountability and emotional maturity. That's the name of the game next week, Virgo, okay? Accountability and emotional accountability and emotional maturity. Remember that. Remember those words. Okay, what should we pull for? Okay, we're going to go to this deck. Can I get a card of guidance for our Virgos, please? Card of guidance for our Virgos. And for some of you guys, this will be with a romantic partner, but not for all of you, okay? It's just for somebody close to you. Somebody that you do care about. And I don't see any cards of leaving, breaking up, going away. It's just a lot of arguing. Yeah. Okay. Already got us for Virgo, please. Okay, we have two, I believe, here. Yeah. Okay, we have silenced. The fear of conflict is choking your growth. Let the discomfort come. Let the truth breathe. Okay, what did I just say? Next week is all about what this card just said. Conflict. Okay? So, some of you guys, Virgo, okay? That's what I'm hearing, so I'm gonna have to say it. Please don't get mad. Some of you guys are running away from conflict, and it's stunting your soul's growth. Okay? It's stunting your soul's growth. You're running away from conflict and truth. Okay? When things get heavy, you retreat. You run and hide. Well, don't do that next week. Next week, remember my words. Emotional maturity and accountability, and you'll be fine. Okay? Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Okay? And then we have self-sabotage. The moment things start going well, you reach for chaos. That's not a coincidence. It's a defense mechanism. I understand this card very well because I'm very bad for this. The moment things start going well, you reach for chaos. You try to find the things that are going wrong. Okay? Instead of looking at what's going right. We try to find the things that are going wrong in our life because that's where we're most comfortable. That's what, that's what the history has taught us. I can't find joy in my life. I'll be flat out with you. I don't even know how to be joyful because I'm always waiting for the other shoe to fall. So every time something's going well, I'm looking for the things that are going wrong. Okay, Virgo, you have to stop doing that. When something's going well, acknowledge it. See that it's going well. Feel it. Let the emotion bubble inside of you of happiness, contentment, joyfulness, all of the things, okay? Let that emotion sit and just be happy. A lot of us don't know how to be happy because, like I said, we're waiting for the other shoe to drop. So this will be a good one to practice next week, especially, okay? Looking for things that are going right. Especially in the midst of the chaos next week that you're heading toward, Virgo, okay? All right. So that's your reading for next week. That's actually a really good reading, Virgo. It's making you aware of where your soul's growth is stunted, okay? Where the energy's stuck, where it needs work. So that's really good. This is a really, really good reading. Once you start working out those stuck emotions, the fear of joy, the fear of happiness, accountability, emotional maturity, once all these things you start realizing all these things and noticing them and sitting with them and just letting the emotions rise, you're going to start seeing energy move. And all those pinnacles you were planting, those seeds you were planting will start coming to fruition. Because new energy can now move in, right? We got to get rid of the old. We got to get rid of the old to make room for the new. Okay, Virgo? All right, this was a great reading. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for spending the time with me. It is a long, hard climb up that YouTube mountain. So every little bit of attention you can give my channel really, really helps, okay? And you guys have a great and wonderful day. Okay, bye. Hey guys, I just want to put this little clip in here because I will forget. I do whatever sign, I forget every time. Thank you for clicking on this video first. And you can look for your sun, moon, or rising and find the reading that resonates with you, okay? All right, you guys, enjoy the video. Bye. All right, hello Scorpio. My name's Angela. This is a tarot reading channel, and I see feeling here with the cards, okay? I give you the first thing that comes into my mind, and then we try to unpack it together, all right? And Scorpio, you already have some cards that fell before I cut the camera on. We'll go through these in a minute. I did channel some words: strife, seeing, like seeing with your eyes, pickles, harmony. It came through with a music note, and then I heard scale. So scale could go with harmony. Maybe somebody's writing music, you're writing songs. Let me know in the comments if any of that resonates. And then with the Virgo reading, emotional strength came through, but I think that pertained more to their reading than a channel thing that may resonate with just anybody. But I wanted to put it out there just in case. All right, Scorpio, so let's go. Your first card out was the Three of Cups. Now, this is about friends, acquaintances, right? That's what that is to me. Then you have the Fool. The Fool is the new journey. The Fool's journey, you're going and starting something new. And then we have the Six of Swords, where she's packing her bags and she's leaving. So I feel like next week, Scorpio, the name of the game is going to be acquaintances and friends, and it's going to be breaking ties. You're going to be breaking ties with friends and acquaintances, people that no longer serve you, okay? You're going to be moving on. And I feel like the universe is saying it's for your soul. This is a new journey, Scorpio. These people have been in your life for way too long, causing way too much chaos, okay? And whoever popped in your head when I said that, that's exactly who needs to go, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. I tell you everything I hear, and that's what I'm hearing. Whoever popped in your head when I said they're causing way too much chaos, then maybe they're the ones that need to go, okay? You're looking for people that no longer serve you. Your soul is trying to grow. That's actually the name of the game this week for most of the readings that I've done so far. Souls are evolving here on earth. Okay, they're looking for new experiences and more growth, and so is yours. Yours is no different, Scorpio. And then I asked, what other deck should I go to for you guys? And the Psychic Ability deck popped in my head, so we went there. And for some of you guys, you travel in your dreams. You are a time traveler. When you are sleeping, you're going to different realms, different dimensions, whatever you want to call them, in your dreams. And you're connecting with other beings while you're there, okay? You are traveling in your dreams. Let me know if that resonates with anybody and if you remember any of these dreams, okay? You could also, I'm hearing lucid dreaming, so you could also be lucid dreaming at night, which is a dream, which is when you know you're dreaming. You realize it's a dream and you can control it, come out of it. You know, my grandson lucid dreams, but you can control it and you can actually come out of it at will, right? You're lucid dreaming. You're lucid in the dream. So I heard that just now. So dreaming is a big thing for some of you Scorpios, okay? Especially right now. And then shadow cards needed to be pulled, okay? And give gratitude every day. Some of you guys need to pump up the gratitude giving, okay? You're not giving enough gratitude for the things you have. You're worried about the things you don't have. And the way to change that is to give gratitude for the things you do have, okay? No matter how small. No matter how small or how not the best of you think it may be, you need to give gratitude for these things, okay? And then we have breathe in your nose and out of your nose. Now, this is a technique that helps with anxiety, so I'm assuming that some of you guys are dealing with anxiety, maybe panic attacks, and it's something I deal with, so I know a lot about this subject, okay? A lot. I've even done videos about it. Go back and look. So breathing in your nose and out of your nose is a good way to calm yourself down when you're stressed or filled with anxiety, okay? When we breathe through our mouth, that is part of our fight or flight, which is what you're trying to shut down, okay? When you breathe through your mouth, your body is saying, oh my gosh, something's wrong. I got to get more oxygen in. So when you're stressed, worried, filled with anxiety, try to breathe in your nose, out your nose. That is how we're programmed to breathe with our mouth shut, actually, but we're in this belief system where we breathe with our mouths open. And we've even been programmed to believe that taking deep breaths in and out with our mouth helps us calm down. Well, it doesn't help me calm down. I know for a fact. Okay. So try breathing in your nose and out your nose. And I've said this before in one of my other videos. If you look at babies are programmed to breathe in the nose, out the nose. The only time they breathe in or out their mouth is when they're sick, stressed, or excited. Okay. All right. So let's move on. Let's go back to these cards. So back to the friends that will be leaving next week. There are going to be people dropping out of your life next week, Scorpio, okay? Friends and acquaintances. If it hasn't started already. For some of you guys, the energy could already be here and you've cut ties with people already. Oh my. All right, Scorpio, here we go. 5 of Pentacles popped out. The 7 of Swords and the Devil. Okay, so I haven't seen the Devil card in a minute. I have not seen this Devil card pop out in a hot minute, you guys, in a reading. When I seen him just then, I was shocked. Okay, so for a lot of you guys, these friends and acquaintances recently have had you feeling, oh, okay, I got it. They bring all their crap, and from the looks of this card, not only is it emotional crap, it could be material crap that they no longer want or need, and they're bringing it to you and dumping it off. It could be emotional dumpage. It could be material dump. Right? It doesn't matter. They're bringing stuff they no longer need or want and bringing it to you for you to carry. Okay? And I believe emotional will be worse than material. They're dumping their emotional baggage onto you. That is why the universe is saying it's time to take the fool's journey. It's time to move on. Cut these people loose. They're no longer serving you. If anything, they're weighing you down, Scorpio. Okay? They're weighing you down. And then we got the 5 of Swords. You've known this, right? You've known this. And yeah, I'm hearing you've known this. You've known that these people needed to leave out of your life for some time now. But I have a feeling that for some of you guys, they've been in your life for so long, you didn't know how to go about it. And you're worried. You're worried about what they're going to say or think when you no longer answer the call, answer the text, answer the email, answer the phone. When you're no longer their dumping ground. And a lot of them have been in your ear about shit. Just what I said. They've been dumping their emotional baggage on you. Look, this man is rubbing his head like he's got a headache, and somebody's in the picture it's a crow, but in your life it's somebody sitting there just blah 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 all in your ear, dumping their crap on you, Scorpio. Okay, and a lot of them are not good as far as, oh, got it. A lot of these people have been manipulating you for a long time, Scorpio. You see this man over here puppet on the string? Yeah, they've been manipulating you for a long time. Not only with dumping their material and emotional baggage on you, but just manipulating you in ways to get you to do their bidding. Okay? They've been putting these sad sob stories on you, which is another way of dumping baggage, but they've been putting these sad sob stories on you to manipulate you. Okay? Maybe to borrow money, to borrow clothes. Can I come stay at your house for a couple nights? And knowing that all these things will cause chaos in your life. Maybe they want to borrow money and it's causing an argument between you and your partner. Maybe they want to come stay at your house. They need to crash at your house for a couple nights. And they know that's going to cause an argument between you and your partner. All right? Or they're going through some shit that they're the cause of. Right? They're going through some shit that they're the cause of. And they call you with all the bull crap. Blah, blah, blah. He said, she said, miss. Right? And it's kind of like they know they're doing it subconsciously. Like they know they're using you, but in their subconscious, right? They know that Scorpio will be there when they call. Scorpio's going to answer the phone. If they need something, Scorpio's going to answer the phone, right? Oh, and a few of these buddies of yours, Scorpio, have some bad habits that you no longer need to be associated with. Okay, I'm not going to go into your business of what I'm hearing right now, but these habits of these buddies, these friends, these acquaintances, they can lead you into a bad path. Okay, they can lead you down a bad path that no longer serves you. You no longer want any part of. And next week, it's going to all start coming to an end. First it has to come to a head, and then it's going to come to an end. Okay, you'll finally get the nerve up to say, look, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to look at you. I don't want to be around you. Whatever the case is, you're going to answer the phone, the call, the text, the email, the door, right? Okay. And I'm hearing cord cutting. Some of you guys need to cut cords, okay? Let me run through that really quick in case there's somebody out there who don't know what that means. We're all connected by energetic cords. The more you have something to do with somebody, the stronger the energetic cord is. So for some of you guys, this cord connection to these friends and acquaintances could be super strong and you need to cut it. Okay? It does not mean they're being cut out your life forever. It does not mean that they will not try to come back into your life. What it means, when you cut the cord, you're shutting the energetic door. Okay? You're making it harder for these people to reach you. You will no longer care if you don't answer the phone call or the text. You won't give a shit. That's what cutting the cord means. Okay? It releases you emotionally from these people, okay, that are bad for you. Because that's initially what it is. These people are no longer any good for you, Scorpio, okay? And I know what I'm hearing. Yes, there needs to be some physical distance, getting away from these people, and cords need to be cut, okay? All right, let's get one of these before we stop the reading. So next week, all this is going to start coming to a head. And whoever popped in your head when I said these words, when I said these things, that's who needs to go. Okay? You know who it is. All right. And we've got playing safe. Playing safe. I've never seen this card. I got one earlier in another reading I've never seen. Playing safe. Okay, you know what you're capable of, so stop pretending you don't. Oh, you don't. Where did that come from? You don't. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me start over. Reset. Okay. You know what you're capable of, so stop pretending you don't. Just keep things safe, quiet, and just to keep things safe, quiet, and familiar. So you've been playing small. And it's probably because of these friends, right? You've been playing yourself small. You've been the quiet one in the group, the one that didn't want to ruffle the feathers. You dimmed your light so other people could shine. And now all that's about to come to an end, okay? And shine bright like a diamond just played in my head, okay? I am not a music person. I don't like music. I don't listen to music. I know that may sound weird. My partner says I'm weird for that, but okay, I don't like music. But shine bright like a diamond just played in my head very quick, very fast. That means something to somebody. Let me write that down. Let me know if that means something for you in the comments, okay? Shine bright. I'm just going to write that down really quickly so I don't forget. Shine bright. Let me know what that means to you in the comments. That means something for somebody. Okay? But that's kind of like what's about to happen next week. There's going to be a switch is going to flip. And there's going to be a whole new you, Scorpio. As far as these friends and acquaintances go, they're not going to know what happened. Who is this person standing in front of us? This is not Scorpio from a week ago. This ain't the Scorpio I remember. Yeah, because you're no longer going to be allowed to run over Scorpio. That's why. Okay? All right, Scorpio. Thank you guys for listening. If you have not, please like, share, and subscribe. It means so much to the smaller creators like myself. It is so hard to climb that YouTube mountain. And I appreciate every view I get, okay? You guys have a great and wonderful day. Bye.